Okay, my name is Nicoletta Nastasakis, and I made a billboard of basically the healthcare for rats, mice, and rabbits. So I'm going to bring the camera closer so you can see what I did. Okay. So basically, this is the rabbits. And rabbits need vegetables daily, but if they don't finish them within, less than 24 hours, you should remove them out of their cage because then they'll wilt. This is the food that they eat. Fiesta is really good mix of their vitamins and nutrients. Timothy hay they need daily. And you can put the Timothy hay in a bowl and the food in a separate bowl. Basically, like, this is a good hut for them. They need a large area. And this is their little litter box that they actually do poo in, and it has a little hook so it doesn't tip over the cage. And their water bowls are here, or their water bottles are here, and they basically drink out of them. They're non-drip, so with the licking sensation, the water will come out. And Carefresh is really good bedding for them. Their Carefresh should be changed daily, like their water, and their cage can be cleaned once a week with like light soapy water. The mouse and the rat are the same thing, pretty much. The mouse and the rat are the same thing, aside from rabbits. They need to have a wheel. They definitely love to exercise. Here are their little bottles, which is the same as the rabbit and the Carefresh, which need to be changed daily. They need chews to file down their teeth. They need little huts to sleep in. They eat blocks, like the Forti diet is a really good block diet for them. Cages with, like, this is for the mouse. It's kind of smaller, and like a 2 or 3 story cage is nice for them to run around in. Another cage with like little tubes is really good for them. This is like a rat cage. It's pretty big with a wheel, the water bottle, little stairs for them to exercise in. So basically they need to, their habitats should be like plastic or metal and be cleaned once a week with soapy light water. Fresh food and water always, and treats should not exceed over 10% of their diet. And so that's basically it with them. Just basically care nutrients, or their nutrients. You can give them treats, chew blocks. They don't really need bathing. You could just wipe them with like like a wet little rag or whatever, but you don't want them too cold either, like getting hypothermia. So so cleaning them daily, and that's all you basically need, and giving them a lot of exercise. On the other side is the rest of the task. So this is basically the anesthesia part of understanding how to have them recover with anesthesia. The videos that I sent you will show you the injections. But basically these are the different like mice awake, So these are the different medications that we use, like ketamine and xylazine. Isoflurane is the safest thing to use for mice and rats and even rabbits, because it doesn't suppress their cardiovascular system. You can intubate them, doing a quick measurement, intubating them and hooking them up, or most cases we just box them down with isoflurane and then do the procedure and then wake them up. And how you want to wake them up is like on a heating pad. If you are intubating them, then you should wait till they do the swallow reflex. On all the patients, you should wait till they do the swallow reflex, at least 3 swallows at my hospital, and then extubate, put them on like a heating pad. Well, they should be on a heating pad through the whole procedure. We use bear huggers, and then just transfer the bear hugger to the cage and keep them in a dark room. They like to be recovered in a dark room. and just monitoring them to make sure they recover properly. And so basically where we draw blood is from the tail, where I did on the video, and injection site 6 to me, like sub-Q in between the neck is like the easiest way to do that. And the main thing is preventing them from hypothermia, which is just a heating pad or a lamp to keep them well rested. With rabbits, you can draw blood from the ears, and you can do catheters in the ears. The ears are very good. You just shave the area. You like 3 scrubs with Clarkson scrub, and then with alcohol to follow to sterilize the site, and then put in the catheter. And the same thing, rabbits need like a quiet, dark area. They get really scared really quickly, and so yeah, and then watching them recover as well, but mainly boxing them down with isoflurane is the best to use, because that's the best, the safest anesthetic agent to use. And also how you intubate rats and mice is usually with like an otoscope cone, because it's really small, and you can use the light. And I'll show you the picture that I printed out. This is just basically what they do is like an otoscope cone, and put the endotracheal tube down so you can actually see what you're doing, because it's this is for a rat. It's really difficult to see, just like little kittens. And this is just showing about the catheter in the ears for a rabbit on pre-op and post-op treatment. Drawing blood. You can draw blood from the jugular, obviously, would be the easy, except for mice. And so basically with the rats, they're continuous polyestrous with 4 to 5 days of estrus period. They also the puberty occurs between 37 and 67 days, and the male is about 40 to 75 days. They have about a litter of 6 to 12 pups, and how you know that they're going into heat is the vaginal plug persists for 12 to 24 hours post-mating and is used, to confirm that the mating. That's for the rats. And then the mice, they're continuous polyestrous as well, with 4 to 5 day cycle, and it starts puberty at 35 days old, and about 8 to 11 hours of post-estrus. And their average litter size is about 10 to 12 pups. That's for the mice. And the rabbits, they reach maturity level in about 5 months, and male is about 6 to 7 months. They don't have a typical estrus cycle, so they basically, ovulation occurs approximately 10 hours post-coitus. Gestation lasts about 29 to 35 days. And so how you know is their litter size is about 4 to 12 days. 4 to 12 kits. And how you know that they're pregnant is because they'll start nesting, and they'll pluck actually their own fur from their abdomen and their sides and start nesting with that. But to prevent that, you should provide them with nesting materials. But and then as soon as you should keep them separated from the males, as soon as after they mated, you should keep them separate from the males, because they can, with the mice and the rats and even the rabbits, they'll go into heat again, and then they'll mate, and what happens is they'll have their next litter. It will be delivered usually after their first litter is already weaning off. So that's for that. And okay, that's it.